garden, kind of a different view. Usually I'm up here on the deck, and I wanted to share with you my beautiful vegetable garden. Those big things right there, those are potatoes. I'm about ready to harvest them. I'm super excited. I picked up this cute little table set at a yard sale. It was white. I painted it yellow because it's so cheery. So I'm sitting on my little yellow chair. So today's practice, we're going to utilize a strap. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can grab one on my Amazon shop. I have my favorites that I buy for my studio and for my community work, or you can just simply borrow somebody's belt that they wear around their waist. If people even still wear a belt, you can find one of those. I don't recommend using a stretchy strap like you would get from physical therapy, because if it snaps, it's going to hurt. So stick to something that's not super stretchy. So you're going to find a comfortable seat. Just rest the strap on your legs. You don't need it for a second. Hand on your heart, hand on your belly. Oh, it's a warm day here. It's a warm day, but that's okay. That's okay. I want you to take a big breath in and find a buoyant heart. So when you think about buoyancy, it's floating, it's free, it's unencumbered. And then on your exhale, feel yourself get kind of grounded into life, right? We always need that groundedness. So we have a buoyant, maybe even optimistic heart on the inhale, and a groundedness on the exhale, always coming back to groundedness and steadiness. The fastest way, take a breath in, to feel grounded is to feel grateful. So ground yourself in gratitude. Have buoyancy and optimism, hope, a new breath, a new day, a new possibility. And then we are grounded in gratitude. Go ahead and grab your strap. I'm gonna have it shoulder width to start. We're gonna move around quite a bit with the strap. So you're going to have the strap no wider than shoulder width to start, bring it shoulder height, and then start to rotate over to the right. Once you get as far as your body will allow it to go, give a little pull with the strap and feel that stretch along the left arm. On your inhale, come back to center, and on your exhale, twist to the left. Once you get as far as you can rotate, pull the strap like you mean business, and then inhale back to center. Stay here and exhale, soften the shoulders. They love to creep up into the ears when we do strap work. One more time. Take a breath in. On your exhale, twist to the right. Keep a nice straight spine. Inhale back to center. On your exhale, twist left. See how we have this rhythm? Inhale back to center. This time, exhale, lower. We're going to take the arms up. Here we go. Inhale all the way up. Notice that my shoulders, elbows, and wrists are in a straight line. If you're not able to reach your arms all the way overhead and you're here, that's okay too. Just make sure that you're in a straight line. Now I'm going to just pump my arms like I'm drawing a line along the sky. So I'm going back and above, back and above. This really helps to elongate our arms, our trunk. It helps with posture. 3 more. And the breeze is nice. 2 more. Last one. And lower the strap. Go ahead and release the strap. Give your hands a little break. Open and close your fingers. This increases blood flow in the joints. Circle your wrist. We forget about these wrists. And then start to make some crossing of the body. Okay, so just like you're reaching across, picking a little blueberry, picking a little something. Beautiful. This is whittling the waist and keeping the spine in a nice little twisty movement, keeping it in a nice little flowing. 3 more. Reach across. Feel that? My spine is making a little bit of noise. Now reach your right arm all the way across your body. Take a hold of it, gently wrap it behind you like you're patting yourself on the back, and then pull. I'm pulling the right elbow behind me. All right, other arm, left arm goes all the way across. Grab a hold of it, pat yourself on the back, and then give it a gentle pull. You should feel a nice stretch through the tricep. Come back, and return to the straps. We're going to take the strap wide, like a letter Y. Notice what happens when I reach my arms all the way up. I've created this letter Y in my body. I'm going to tip over to the right. Once I get as far as my body wants to bend, I'm going to pull the strap like I mean business. And then I'm going to soften a little bit. Okay, so we have that opposing effort and ease. That's what equanimity is in a yoga practice, where we find effort on the pull of the strap and ease in the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale over. When you get as far as you can go, give a little pull, and then equanimity. Effort in the pull, ease in the bend. Isn't that delicious? Come back to center and lower the strap. Rotate your wrists, open and close your hands. We're coming back to the strap. Make the Y shape, just like we were. Make sure there's not like floppy strap. It's pretty taut. And then we're going to hold it up. Now, just like we did with the narrow placement of our hands, we're going to draw a line on the sky and the back. So remember, shoulders are just like hips. You might have a shallow cup. You might have a very deep cup of your shoulder joint, just like a hip joint. So don't get discouraged and push your body past. If you can only go here, it's likely that you have a very tight cup and your arm bone is just not going to rotate through that cup. I have a very shallow cup, and so I can get my arms behind me. Doesn't mean that I'm any better. It's just different. Arms go straight ahead. We're going to tip over. And this time we're going to pull the right elbow in. Now the strap is pretty much vertical. Pull the left arm to the sky. Feel that? Press your right arm back out. Rotate back to the sky. Other side. Tip over to the left. Pull your left elbow in. Try to straighten the strap. Reach like you want to touch the treetops. Come back up. And return. Pretty amazing how much a strap can open up the body. So I feel very open through here. My side body feels very open. I'm covered in bug bites. There's things about summer that we long for, right? We long for warmer days. We long for beauty, for green grass, for flowers, for all of it. But 100-degree days and bug bites, I don't long for. Take your strap and you're going to hook it over your right foot. Okay. Left foot is just going to hang out on the ground. My knee is going to work to stay in alignment with my hip. Since my hip surgery, I have a tendency to bring the knee in, and I'm working very hard at keeping the leg at least neutral, if not a little more open. It's not wanting to cooperate. So I'm going to hold on to the strap, one tail in each hand. Now I'm not leaning back against my chair. I'm sitting straight up, and that's going to give me a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to lifting. So I'm going to lean back. I might touch the back of my chair, might not. And then my toes are going to go back towards my nose. Once I get there, I'm going to bend my knee and then straighten my leg. Bend your knee and straighten the leg. Now I don't have a death grip on my strap. It's just a light touch. It's just a guide. It's helping my leg be able to do this work. 2 more. We'll do 1 more to stay. Nice and straight windshield wipers, an internal and external, an internal, external. 2 more windshield wipers, just like you're drawing a line with your heel. Feel that? Let's do 2 more because it feels really good. There's 1, there's 2, and then keep it open. Now my table might be in the way, but maybe not. So I'm going to straighten that leg, toes towards my nose, and I'm going to give it a little lift. And then I'm going to do a rainbow, up and over. Let's go back, up and over, up and over. 2 more. Should feel good. Getting into that hip joint. Feels nice. Last one. Go up and then return. Now keep the strap on the leg, and your leg is going to be straight down onto the floor. The heel is touching the floor. And the toes are up. Get that little strap. Mine slipped off. Hang on. All right, I'm going to tuck my elbows in, squeeze my heart to you, I'm going to hinge from my hip crease, take a breath in, and I'm going to lean forward and try to aim my nose to my toes. And then rise back up. Okay, so the strap just helps keep us in nice alignment. Switch legs. Kind of a funny story with my toenail polish and my fingernail polish this week. It's kind of lime green, feels very summery to me. It's kind of fun, kind of funky, not my normal colors. I'm very usually natural, maybe some gray, maybe some whatever. Decided to go with lime green. Spent all week in assisted living, and the old ladies are very traditional, and they all hated it. Not one single person liked my lime green fingernails. I told them I'd change it back to a more traditional color next time. All right, straighten your spine, shoulders back and down, lean back, lift your leg, okay? Toes toward your nose. We're gonna bend it. This is great for the knee. Straighten it. Don't collapse your spine. Straighten it and bend it. 3 more. This is very, very good for my hip, even though I'm primarily working the knee right now. I want to be able to get into that hip joint and make it work a little bit. Hold here, windshield wipers, draw a line with your heel, and then internal. I can't go very far. There we go. External, internal. Ooh, so we're crossing the line. Feel that? I feel it. 2 more. Not sure my hip loves this, but it's good for it. I was instructed by the doctor to get this leg moving better. All right, open it. We're gonna do some rainbows. Make sure your leg is straight. Here we go. Up and over. You can see that this leg does not want to do rainbows like the other side. That's okay. We all have stuff. We all have limitations. We all have differences in our body. 2 more. Feel it? 1 more. Up and over. It's hard. And return. Okay, so for that side, I was really holding onto the strap tight because my leg doesn't have the strength that my right side does. Open and close your hands. It can be a lot when we put a tight grip on our strap. Weave your hands into a basket. Flip your basket towards, touch your heart, and push your basket towards me. Okay, pull it in, push it out. Pull it in and push it out. 2 more. Feel that? Should feel good on the wrists, the fingers, the stuff we've been working. Up we go. Good morning stretch. Over we go. Come on back. Over we go. Come back to center and return. I'm going to take my legs wide like I'm sitting on a horse. Make sure that you're nice and secure on your chair. Lean forward. Rest your elbows on your legs, just kind of like giving your back a break, like you're just hanging out watching ball game. Your right arm's going to go down, and we're going to get a nice stretch here. Let gravity do the work. Try not to reach and touch the floor or the ground necessarily, but just let the work that we did in the arms and the shoulders, triceps and biceps, relax. Circle your arm. Just let it be like perfectly cooked spaghetti noodles. Just let it dangle. Go the other way. Feel that rotation. All right, steady that arm. Big breath here. Reach it all the way up to the sky. Take your eyes up. Should feel nice. And then return right arm to right leg. Reach with your left arm. Let it dangle. Try to loosen up that muscle, the upper back muscles, the shoulder, the bicep, tricep, and just let it swing. Circle it one direction and then another direction. I'm peeking over at my celery bucket. I planted celery for the first time from a seed. I'm so proud of my celery. I'll show you. It's so good. All right, steady it. Reach it up, reach it up, reach it up. Feel that length. We got length today. And then return it. This time we're going to start with a super straight spine. Legs are wide as your body will allow it. This left leg is giving me grief today. So I'm going to use my left hand to keep it open. I'm going to hinge from my hip crease and I'm going to reach for my toes. I'm going to do my best. I'm at my ankles. I'm getting there. Okay, so get as far down as you can. You may get to your feet. You may not. Either one is fine. Look down at the floor. Feel the release in your back. Take a breath. And slowly rise on up. So I'm hoping that you will see that using a strap helps keep us in alignment. It helps us elongate our arms and legs. It helps us, if we're not able to lift our arms or legs, to provide support. Now I will show you. I have several students in my community practice that, let's say their arm is partially paralyzed or fully paralyzed. We can make the strap into a loop. So you always have this option to take your yoga strap and make it into one continuous circle, and that can be kind of fun, just as a different way of using a strap. So here I have a giant loop. I could hook it around my foot, and then I could just hold it with one hand, so that gives the person who maybe can't use their opposite arm a chance to still practice and not have to try to fumble holding onto a strap. But watch this. You can make this strap into a tiny little wristlet, okay? So for somebody who is partially paralyzed or fully paralyzed, I will slip that person's hand in, and then his other hand will hold on to the strap. Now watch what happens. I'm going to ask this individual to lift, and this is what happens independently. Okay, so even if you are not able to use one side of your body, you can still use the strap and get some movement there. Look what happens. Okay, perfect. Straps are a tool to help us access posture, helps us in many, many ways. I also love to use tables in my practice. So resting my arm on a table if I'm not able to reach my leg gives a nice little lift to life. I also use block, as you know, and many other tools of the trade. So don't be afraid to use what's around you to help your body experience the pose. Now you have to see my celery. This is so exciting. Celery from a seed. Check it out. I grew this celery from a seed, and look, there's some celery stalks. And there's celery. Isn't that amazing? There's the garden. So beautiful. And there I am. All right, my friends, have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy today. Make the best of today. Be grateful. Be optimistic. Live with a buoyant heart. And I will see you soon. Take care. Have a good one.